Right, in this video we're gonna do well the best A class, B class and C class ships that you can actually build without without any starship design ranks. And well, obviously the B and C class ships need you to have piloting rank 3 and 4, but we are gonna do the ships that can actually be built without having any starship design rank. So starship design 0, and then all three classes of ships. They're all gonna have the same design, but we're gonna change up the engines and the weapons for each class as we go. All right. So the place you'll have to visit for this is in the Sol system. Go to the Mars orbit where there'll be the Deimos shipyard. Just jump there and then dock with them, enter the place. Once you're in there, just board the ship. Once you're in here, go straight, go to the right a little bit, then just go down, talk to this guy, Nick Henderson. He's gonna, well, have all of the demos modules that we're gonna be using for this build. I prefer the demos one because it has that fighter ship feel to it. So just register some ship that you don't really need, pay the money. We're gonna get more than what it's worth registering back by just deleting the entire ship anyway. So just do that, don't worry about the money, you're gonna get all of it back. So there we go, we spent about 7,000 credits on this and we got back 1,300 more. Now we're gonna add the cockpit first. The cockpit is gonna be the Deimos Ares bridge. The reason I'm selecting this is because it has 8 crew stations and well, some of the highest cargo content we can ever actually get at rank without any rank. So we're just gonna take that. Then we're gonna add the habitats. The first thing I'm gonna do is the companionway, which is gonna act as a sorry, the first thing I'm gonna do is actually gonna be the crew station or the control station, which has about 4 crew stations, so that is the best one there. Once we're done with that, we're gonna add to that our captain's quarters. We're gonna put this back like this because we're gonna add a structural there to give it that nice rounded out feel. And on the other side we're gonna add the armory, and then right behind that we're gonna add our science lab and our workshops. So science lab there, workshop here. What this is gonna do is it's gonna give us all the tables that we'll need, all 5 kinds of tables: the research table, the pharmaceutical table, the space suit mod table, the weapon mod table, and also the industrial work table, which is all stuff we're gonna need. Anybody who's playing this game is gonna need that. And then we're gonna connect this using a companionway. This is where we're gonna put our engines and grav drives and stuff. So that I'm gonna cover when we actually get around to putting in all of the components class wise. So once that is done, we're gonna add the cargo. So depending on the class of the ship, again this is gonna change. So just like add these ones or these ones. Wait, actually these ones are the best for class A ships at least, because they have the least mass to cargo ratio. So I usually just add the cheapest ones, but 4 of them, so we have somewhere around 1,500 cargo while also maintaining the mobility that is necessary. Just add all of them like that. There we go. And once that is done, we're gonna add our wings here. Just do like one of the companion ways on each side, and then just add like a 3x1 here. We are gonna need the 3x1s for the passenger slots and one extra crew slot, so I'm just gonna add the other one here as well. So the engineering bay is gonna give us one more crew station. Just move these in like this so that they line up perfectly like that. And then once that is done, we're gonna add, well, our landing bays. For this build, we're gonna need about 5 of them. So just go to the landing gears, not the bays. So just add all of these everywhere. Oh, sorry. Like that, in these specific positions. So it has that nice look to it. And the front is where we're gonna add the landing bay. So just add that here. Go to base, just add the D-most one. It goes with the entire aesthetic of the ship. Once you are done with that, now we're gonna shift to the A, B, and C class components of all of this. So I'm gonna mark it in the timeline. So whichever class of ship you think you can build, like depending on whatever pilot rank you have, just use that. I'm gonna start off with the A class ship. We're gonna add the reactor and the grav drives there. The reactor is gonna be the 360T Stellarator, which is the best you can get without any Starship design rank for rank A. Once that is in, just put in your grav drive. The best grav drive you can get is the R3000. Yep, there we are. It's the R3000 for basically no rank. For basically no Starship design rank. And once that is in, we have to add the engines. So the first one I'm gonna add here is gonna be the Ammon 3, which is gonna be the best engine we can get without any Starship design rank. As you can see, the lower we go, and White Dwarf, you can't really add any of them. So we're just gonna go with the Ammon 3. I'm gonna add 5 of these because that's the maximum that this game is gonna allow us to. And in the gaps here, we're gonna add our fuel tanks. So just put that there. You can obviously just move these around. If you think 3 in the middle is what'll look better, you can do that, or just put them on the sides. Here is where we're gonna add our fuel tanks. The 400G, 2 of them should do, because this is a class A ship without anything, so our jump range isn't gonna be that high because of all the weight of everything. And yeah, we still have to add the docker, the shield, and we should be done after that. So the first thing we're gonna add is gonna be the docker. Just add the slim one. That's the most useful one you can have. If you do not want to add that and maybe replace this companionway, then you can add this one, the 110 dp docker, which will basically replace that companionway as the walkway for this, whatever you want to do. I just prefer doing it like this so that it's closer here, but again, whatever you think would be right for you. Once all of that is done, all our landing gears and everything is ready. And we have good mobility. We have 78 mobility, which is going to reduce once we add the shield, of course, but it should still be good enough above 70, which I consider to be the bare minimum that any thing should have. So the best one we can get is the Marduk 1010, because it only takes 4 max power and has 405 and a regen rate of 10%. There's also obviously the 30S protector, which takes 5 max power. So just that 1 point in power is more useful than the 15 extra shield health that you're going to be getting. So just take the Marduk 1010A, or if you want that, even that 15 shield, then just go for the 30S protector shield generator. I'm gonna use this one, and our mobility is now 74, which is gonna reduce again once we add all of our structurals and whatnot. So the first thing we're gonna do is add the structurals here. Alright, I just like to add one of these, or these. You can obviously add whatever you think would go best there. I just like to add these ones. Control G and put that there. So yeah, that's about it. All that's left is the weapons, the best class A weapons you can get. So the first things we're gonna do is add our our so the weapon mounts onto this thing. Damn. Okay, so we're gonna add the weapon somewhere else. For now, this is the complete ship build, just 113k worth, including all of the weapons and all. That might go up to 150, maybe 170. But yeah, this is like the best ship you can get without any of the design ranks. So yeah, it is gonna cost you a hefty amount, but still, like, it's better than having nothing, right? And it has a jump range of about 26 light years, mobility of maybe 72-ish or something. The crew number is gonna increase once we've put in all of our weapons in, and the cargo is 1140, which isn't too much, I know that, but if you want that mobility, that is something where you're gonna have to compromise on, because I like ships that can be maneuvered very easily, and the lower the mobility is, the lesser the chance of that is happening. But yeah, there's free slots here and again here, so you're free to use all of those free slots to fill in on these, or if you think some other cargo hold could give you a better chance, just use those as well. Doesn't really matter. Now once that is done, just press exit, accept, go back. Now you'll need to travel to Neon and the Walleye system. Just go to Walleye Alpha, click on Neon, and then just jump there. And once you're here, just run straight to the ship services technician. He's gonna have everything else that we're gonna need to finish this build. Yeah, just talk to him, tell him you'd like to view and modify your ships, and then just go to the ship, press B to edit it. And then again, just go around adding all of these equipment plates that you'll find. Just copy that, paste that there, copy one more, paste that there. We're gonna add quite a few weapons now, about 8 of them to be precise. So yeah, there's about 3 slots here, and then 3 slots here. So we need 2 more, which we're gonna add here. Duplicate that and put that on the other side. Once that is done, use these 3 slots for one type of weapon, the best weapon you can get without any class of Starship design, ballistic wise at least, is the Dangan W cannon. You can obviously go with the missile launchers as well. These ones are the best ones you can get missile launcher wise. I usually just prefer going with the ballistics and the laser rapid fire guns, so I'm just gonna do that. Control G, drag it over here, Control G, and put it on this side as well. So that's 3 of those. We're gonna do 3 pulse lasers. The best one you can get is this one. Anything else would require rank 2, rank 3 or something like that. So just add that there, just Control G and put 3 of those. And then we're gonna add our suppressors. Again, you can do missiles here if you want to. I like adding suppressors because they give you the chance to actually disable an enemy's engines and then board them. So I'm gonna add 2 of those there, and that's it. That's our thing. We've spent about 180,000 credits, I guess you could say. Yeah, that's a lot of money, I know, but yeah, this is kind of the best build you can go for because of all of the mobility that this gives you. About 70 is where I think is the sweet spot. Again, we're gonna add more stuff here. Obviously, you can just change out the cockpit again. Maybe go for a cheaper one because this thing costs a hefty price. The only reason I chose this is for the crew stations and basically nothing else. And it just has that nice look that goes with all of this design. I feel like just look at it from the front here, like how all of that just connects to this and stuff. But again, yeah, whatever you think would be best for you. And yeah, we're gonna assign our weapons, and that is gonna finish our build. So your W0 is your left click, where I like putting my lasers. Your right click is your W1, which is where I put my ballistics, and W2 is your tertiary weapons, which is G if you've gone with the default settings, which is where I like to put my suppressor. And that's it. We are done. Coloring, this is the only thing that's left. I like to go with the black, like a dark green that's almost indistinguishable from the main thing entirely. Just go full on with the saturation there, reduce the brightness a little more, and there you go, you've got that nice black emerald color mix. And then here is where I like to go with the blue one to get that nice gray to add that light contrast that I like having on my ship. And yeah, press enter, press exit, accept, and well, yeah, we've got a good A-class ship with about 33 in ballistic damage. Well, it says 9 in laser, but while the lasers do only 9 in hull damage, they do about 30 shield damage. So yeah, that's gonna be our true number. And EM, again, obviously each of them do 30 EM damage, so that's about 60 EM damage per second that you can do. So yeah, this is our ship. We have about 1482 in cargo capacity, which I think is good all in all. And yeah, there we go. I'm gonna show you a test of the ship and how to just get through everywhere. Just make this your home ship. Exit. The ship will be waiting for us outside. I'm gonna show you the interiors and how it just looks from the outside. Like, look at that cockpit. It has such great viewpoints from everywhere that just looks amazing according to me. If you want a more fighter jetty look, then you might want to just go for the Phobos cockpit that's there. But yeah, I prefer this, so I just go with this. So this is our cockpit. I mean, just look at that. It looks like there's a mission table everywhere, which is apparently the navigation console, which you can use to access the map in its entirety. So that's a nice added little detail. There's multiple jumps seats, and yeah, it's crazy. This is where you go, and then you're like, bam, I want to go here, so take me there. This is like a destroyer class cockpit. Just come back out here. To the left and to the right we'll have doors that will basically extend into your wings. So yeah, we're in the armory now. We just go to this side where we'll have our captain's quarters. Then go here. That'll open up all of our scientific stuff. And to both sides, again, all of this is connected. Thank God for that. Open this door to go to this side of the wing. Just keep going straight, and yeah, here we are. These are our engineering bays, and there's going to be one all-in-one on the other side, which is where you'll find Cora if she's on your ship, because an all-in-one is basically like living quarters and all of that stuff. And obviously there's one more weapon rack type thing here, so you can put anything in there if you want to. And yeah, hi Cora, what's up? Alright, now let's just go off and fight someone. We are in the ship, so we should be able to take it very easily wherever we want to. The Serpentis system is where I usually encounter enemies easily, so I'm just gonna go here. Oh, there's a cargo hauler here. Maybe we can fight that. I'm gonna hail that and tell him that, hey buddy, I'm gonna attack you. Oh, damn. Apparently I can't. Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot at them and then kill them. That's gonna give me a bounty. I'm just gonna reload somewhere, hopefully. And yeah, there we go. Dish down. And yeah, we can basically delete lower level enemies to a point. But you know, there is gonna be some kind of a problem while doing that. Because yeah, it's the lower level enemies that you can delete, not anything that's higher than a certain level of stuff. Yeah, this is gonna give me bounty, but I just wanted to show you guys how this thing even fights, or even, you know, just yeah, like this is meant for a lower level enemy encounter. If you are like level if you want to fight someone who's level 50 or 60, just go with the class C or B ships. Those have way more weapon options, like stronger weapons obviously, but not just that, you can have more cargo on the ship because of the engine health and stuff, so that should be good. I'm gonna continue with the class B build right after this. Alright, now for the build for class B ships, we're gonna be adding, well, the best reactor that they've got for class B that you can get without, you know, well, without any rank. Well, any Starship design rank is what I meant by that. So we've got the the 1000 reactor, the 2000 reactor, and that's basically about it. Or we obviously have these fast ignition reactors going on. These have more reactor health, I guess, compared to the other ones. But yeah, they again, the best ones need more ranks again. And then we've obviously got the Dogstar engines, which are again good, but yeah, they're not the best engines that you can get. The best one obviously has to be the Z Machine 2000 reactor. It has 21 power generated and 57 reactor health, so yeah, that's gonna be pretty much enough for what we need. At least, yeah, like that's the best you can actually get without any ranks of Starship design. Yikes. It's scary how limited the options actually are. Yeah, just go to the builder again. There's going to be quite a few grav drives that are going to be good with all of this stuff. But the best one, well, since there are quite a few options, the main thing we'll have to look for is the max power and the grav jump thrust. So this and the R1000 beta have the same on that. But the grav drive health, the R1000 has more. That means we can add more weight to the stuff. So just go with the RD1000 there. That should be good enough. And once all of that is done, we have to add our cargo. The cargo could be something more heavier now. But before actually doing all of that, it's better to add the engines because they'll give us the right amount of what we can actually add here. So let's just go to engines, check what all class B engines we can actually add to this stuff. There's quite a few options of those, but yeah, there's again the limitation of it all. These are usually what I like to prefer, but obviously you can go with these as well. These have more engine thrust, but these have more maneuvering thrust, so I like to go with these on the wings. I'm just gonna flip that. I'm just gonna flip that and add it again. Yeah, there we go. I'm just gonna take that and then flip it again and add it on the other wing. And in the middle, obviously, we're gonna go with 3. So the Dune engines, I think, look better here. Just make sure they align with the landing gear in this. Press F to go to a lower level. Oh, why the heck does that not work? No. I do not want to cancel stuff. Just do that. Control G. There we go. Control G again. Let's check if apparently we've exceeded that, so I'm just gonna delete the middle one. And yeah, once that is done, all that's left actually is to check if everything is there. The fuel tanks are one thing that's missing. Obviously, again, the fuel tanks, there's quite a few of them. For a class B ship that has, well, a good jump range, I'd rather add this. 3 of these, so we can actually use that to its best capabilities. That will give us about 420 grav jump fuel, so that should be good enough. We're gonna add the cargo now. This is again gonna reduce our mobility by a lot, and maybe some of our jump range as well. Yeah, just keep on going till you come across, where are they, yeah, the cargo. All right, so there's quite a few options here again. I usually like to go with these ones. They give you the most for the mass that they have. So yeah, just add a bunch of these on all sides till you get more than 2000, which I think should be good enough. We still have our mobility high enough, we still have our jump range, but obviously again the mobility is gonna drop once we end up adding the shield to this thing. So let's just add one of those and check how much our mobility drops, and then maybe tweak with the cargo again depending on whether we actually yeah. So the best B class ones have to be the Osiris 2020. It is a good enough one. You get about 570 shield health. Or there's obviously this which gives you 1450, but the max power that you need to put to that is 12, so kinda makes that question moot, I guess you could say. Yeah, there's obviously again these ones. They're basically the same, just that one max power is not there anymore. So yeah, depending on whatever you think would be good for your ship, just go with that. Maybe just having this there might be good for you, because then you'll have more customization options as such, and obviously for half that you'll get 725. So yeah, this might be the better one there. And obviously our mobility is now lower, which is kind of irritating, but that's something we can't really change or do anything about if you want that cargo space. We can, however, check if the other options provide something better. Let's go to cargo again. Usually these ones are good. I'm just gonna add like 3 of these on each side, just like that one. Maybe that'll give us more mobility than we wanted. Than we got right now. Yeah. Yeah, that should do. We still have about 1800 cargo. Again, I'm aiming for mobility here. You can do the other cargo and then just, forget about the mobility as well. All on you. Once that is done, all that's left is to add the weapons. We're gonna add 3 on top of these, and then we'll need equipment plates to add the rest of the weapons here. But the problem is this Staria doesn't have them, so just exit. Yes, accept all of the changes that you've done. Just leave this guy. Go to Neon directly. Yep, there we are. Just go to the Walleye Alpha, land at Neon. Once you're in Neon, just walk straight to this ship services technician. He should help you with everything that you might end up needing now. I'd like to view and modify my ships. Enter the ship builder for the ship you just built. Alright, the things we have to add are the weapons. So the first things we're going to add is going to be the pulse laser. There's quite a few options in this again. In class B specifically though, there's quite a lot of them. There's like a lot. You could just do for the ballistics, the Jisaku RF rapid railgun. The turrets are the ones that will give you the automatic weapons, but I prefer having normal ones. Again, all in you. But the first thing we are gonna add, however, is gonna be our pulse lasers. There's quite a few options of these again. You again will need Starship Design Rank 2 for this, and Starship Design Rank 3 for this. So yeah, there's quite limited options that you can actually get without any of those. Like, this might be basically the only thing that you can actually get that is class B, and well, a pulse laser without any Starship design rank that's needed. But yeah, this 3 of these are gonna deal quite a lot of damage. They're gonna deal about 96 on the shields, so that's a lot. Yeah, so the next thing we're gonna do is add all of our equipment plates here. From go to structural, just go to equipment plates, add like 2 here and 3 in this line. And once that is done, the first thing I'm gonna add here is gonna be the suppressor. Again, you can do the missile or just change up the entire weapon lookout. But I like to add the suppressors because they'll let me board all of my enemy things quite easily. Yeah. So the suppressors are going to be very tricky to add because, well, all class B ones at least need you to have some kind of Starship design rank. We're just going to go with missiles for this build, not really have much of an option there. But yeah, this one is the only missile, and these are the missiles that we can add. This one has more damage, obviously, and the same range in both of them, but the other one has more fire rate, which isn't really that much of a deal. You could just add this, or you could just go to class A suppressors if that is what you prefer to have on your ship, rather than not have a suppressor on your ship. So I'm just going to show you which one. The Spark 750 is the only one that's going to be available to you, and let me just add that there instead so that I'll have that option. Now we're going to do the railguns, which are the ballistic weapons that are there that get unlocked with class B. I need to go lower. Not an electron. Yeah, there we go. So the Jishaku railgun, that is a rapid railgun, is going to be the one we're going to go for today. There are obviously other options that you can go for if you have the Starship design ranks. But yeah, usually that is basically it. There aren't anything else that are there, which is kind of sad. There's obviously this one again, but yeah, this deals way less damage than the Jishaku one, or about the same, I guess. But the max power that's required for this is lesser, so we might as well go with 3 of these so that the max power will basically be 6 for the railguns, and yeah, that'll give us more power to be allocated into all of our other systems. So the Vanguard one is the one you should try out for that. And once that is done, all we have to do is add all of our weapons. W0 is your left click, where I like to add my lasers. W1 is your right click, where I like to add my ballistics, and then W2 is your where you can add your suppressor, which is going to be G if you've gone with the default settings as such. And that's it. Our ship is nominal. Yeah, let's just go to the Serpentis system. There's going to be strong enemies there, which is also at the end, almost at the end of the map. But yeah, usually I get enemies here. Some Varun zealots just show up randomly there, so I'm guessing that's related to Varun. The Varun faction somehow. Varun faction somehow. Yeah, we are here. Let's allocate all of like a lot into the ballistics, how much ever we can into lasers, and obviously the shields. I'm just gonna keep them at half capacity and not too much for the engines, but yeah, you can do whatever you think would be good for you. Look at that, the lasers are deleting a level 38 ship, and you don't really need any true stuff. Okay, there we go, and the ballistics are going to delete that again. There we go. Those ships are just dead. and all we needed was, well, piloting rank 3 and basically nothing else. And we can actually delete all of the 30, 40 to 50 level enemies that we can find somewhere. Now for the class C build with the same exoskeleton, we're gonna add our, again, the reactor here, which is gonna be the, well, again, there's quite a few options on this, man. Like, there's quite a few that you can actually access without, all of their ranks and stuff. There's this one which gives us 18 powers generated, well, being class C, mind you. There's obviously the SF10 again, which gives us 20. So yeah, SF10 obviously is the choice. And there's again this one which gives us way more power generated. But again, the reactor health is pretty much the same, so just go with the fuser one. That is usually the best one you can go with. Then adding our grav drive. Again, we're gonna look at the grav drive health here. Just go down. There's quite a few options again here. The J50 requires Starship design rank 1. Apparently all of them do. So yeah. Yikes. Just we're gonna check out another vendor later, so just go for the cheapest class A grav drive. Don't worry, it is gonna be compatible. Just put that there. We're gonna go to another vendor where there'll be more grav drive options or such. So we're gonna do the engines now, which are again tricky on what we can use, and because of all the weight that they bring in and whatnot. But yeah, basically the Amun Dhun and all of those require you to have again rank 1. So we're gonna do the engines later as well. Just these are still gonna be our engines on this ship as well for that look and stuff. So just so just press on that, edit, flip it and put that on the wings, duplicate that, do the same thing on the other wing. Yeah, there we go. Just leave those engines there for now. We're going to add the middle parts of the engines later. Our fuel tanks are going to go in the middle here, and then here, and then one more here. That's going to give us the 420. We're not going to be able to add more than 4 engines for class B and C ships. So just fill these up with the fuel tanks, and we're going to add our engines in these slots later, the class C engines that we can add. Obviously then we've got the shields to worry about, so go to the shields. There's quite a few of these again. The SG-1000 is basically the go-to option here. There's obviously the Odin one as well, but again, the max power and all that stuff just comes raking in. I mean, like this one, while it has 29, that might not be the best option as well. There's the Vanguard Bulwark Shield, which actually gives you better stats than all of these. So I am just gonna go with that, because you put a 9 in this, you're gonna get a lot of it, like a lot of stuff. I mean, a lot of this thing. We're gonna get over 1,000, and none of these actually have 1,000 max shield health. So just go with the Vanguard Bulwark that you can get. Yeah, I know we're using a lot of class B stuff as well for this build, but it's something we can't really avoid. And obviously there is the cargo situation here, which we're going to add at the other vendor as well. Once we add in our engines, we'll have a good look at the mobility and then decide according to that. Again, the jump range is quite low as it shows here, but we haven't added any grav drives yet that are class C or even class B for that matter. So we're going to go to the other person and then just add all of these. Just make sure you've got no errors as such. The warnings are only going to be for the weapons, so that shouldn't be too much of a big deal. Just accept, go out, go to the neon shipyard, which is there at the sorry for that. There was a huge bug that just flew into my room. I got scared for a second there. Yeah, just travel to neon. Alright, once you're here, just go to the ship services technician. He should have everything we'll need. sit down so I can talk to you, man. There we go. I'd like to view and modify my ships. Ship builder. Alright, now we're gonna add our cargo and whatnot. So the first thing we have to add before that is obviously gonna be our engines, because we'll decide on the cargo depending on the mobility we're actually getting out of this. Just go to engines, go down. Yep, these ones are the ones I was talking about, but yeah, you don't need any rank for this, and the maximum engine thrust that you get is 18,000, so that's quite a lot. That's gonna like skyrocket our mobility. Just make sure you align it like that so that there's no ugly notches that show and stuff. Just duplicate that, add that there as well. Now obviously we're gonna change the grav drive of this thing as well. Just press G, go to grav drives. There's gonna be quite a few of these. So everything from here is class C, and unfortunately all of them require that you have some rank or the other, so we're just gonna go with this one. It's the only one that actually we're just gonna go with the RD 1000 that has the most jump thrust as such. Even those 2 points are gonna be useful. Look at that, the jump range is already lower. And again, obviously we're gonna add our cargo. There's again quite a few options of these. If you have the ranks, check out my other videos that are gonna be coming out soon. I'm gonna assume that you don't, and these are the best ones, mass to cargo ratio and whatnot. Just add like 6 of these to hit that sweet spot of over 2000 cargo space. Control G again, and there we go. Our mobility is still at 100, which is a good sight to see. I mean, this thing is gonna be agile, man, like just extremely agile. One plus point of the ship, obviously our jump range is lower. Everything is kind of lower than what I expected it to be, because we don't really have any grav drive options without the Starship design skill. Even just rank 1 would have given us options that are way better than this one, and actually improve that jump range. I'm gonna show you which one. Obviously, just remember that the one I showed you before, the RD 1000, is the one that you have to go with if you don't have any Starship design ranks. But just imagine, I'm gonna assume that you have just one at least. So I'm just gonna show you which grav drive is best for that, and obviously which reactor again is gonna be the best one for that. The reactor is gonna be this one, the J50 gamma drive. It's gonna have about 34 the J50 has to be the best one. It's gonna have 34 jump thrust, and our range is gonna actually stay at 30 light years, so that's gonna be great as well. So yeah, the J50 is what you should add if you have 1 rank of Starship design. If you don't, well then you don't. Nothing we can actually do about that. But yeah, our mobility on the other hand is off the charts, so you can actually add more of these, or something that has more capacity than these, I guess you could say. There's more you can add on the bottom and stuff again, but if you want to add them here, you're gonna need some kind of rank again, like rank 1. If you want to add these, I'm just gonna add them and show you. That again is gonna increase all of our range and whatnot. Just go nuts till you well, see the jump range drop to less than 30, which it did just now. So I'm just gonna remove that, put that there, and the other one there. There we go. We've got 91 mobility, 3500 cargo, 30 jump range. Again, this needs rank 1. I am sorry for including this in the video, but again, just delete that and add something else if you think that goes better, if you don't really have, which is actually going to be the RD 1000, that's the only option you've got, or this one. Both of them have the same stats. The grab drive health of the RD1000 is a little bit more, so that will give you more jump range per se. So yeah, that is about it. Like using this or this is good for you, but this one obviously has the higher drive health, so it's gonna let you have more weight on your ship and whatnot. So yeah, I'm just gonna go with that for now to get that sweet 30 light years jump range. But again, if you don't have the rank, just go with the other one. You're not gonna be traveling too much if you can't afford one skill point for that rank. So try to get that. If you can't, then just, well, nothing you can do about it, just use this. Obviously there's the weapons that are left. Again, we're gonna add 3 here. And class C weapons, there's quite a lot of them actually. There's the gauss gun that you can use, again 1 rank, and you can get this that has about 26 hull damage. But if you don't, then we're stuck again with the Jishaku rapid railguns. I'm just gonna add those. They have 24 hull damage, which is gonna add up to somewhere around, I'm guessing 72-ish range, somewhere around that. We're gonna add our equipment plates here. Go to structural, go to the top, just add like 5 equipment plates, just 1 here, 1 there, 1 there, and 1 there again. So we're gonna add our laser weapons, the pulse lasers here. But my bad, there is 1 that goes here. But yeah, this has like a good amount of shield damage that it deals, so that should be a good enough option. Then again, we're gonna do the missiles or the suppressors, whichever you think would go best with what you want to do with your ship and all. That might just be like deleting enemies' healths and stuff, but to each his own. Just go down to class C. Let's check out the suppressors and what levels of Starship design they might need. These two require at least 2 or 4 Starship design, but this one does not. So obviously this is the only option we have right now. So yeah, 2 of those. And then all we have to do around is, well, basically just add off all of our weapons to some of their thing. The Scorch P is going to be our pulse laser, which is going to be our left click. The W1 is the right click, which is going to be our railgun. And then obviously the suppressor is going to be our tertiary weapon, which is G if you haven't changed your... I'm just going to travel to the Serpentis system. I usually encounter some Varun Zealots if I wait around for long enough. And let's see if they actually do show up or not. And as you can see, the mobility of our ship is spot on. It's really high. Like, it's really high. Obviously that's our lasers. You can see them deleting despite being class B weapons. And obviously this is our ballistics, which again are gonna delete your enemy very easily. All of these are high level class ships, and well, yeah, they are very easy to defeat. I'm gonna also show you how to board ship using our suppressors as such. Let me just use my high level maneuvering tactics to get behind this dumbass and then shoot him in the ass. If you think you can. And now just make sure you're logged on to the person. This guy's too far away to be logged on to, so we're gonna go closer to the guy. And we haven't actually maxed out our shields. I just noticed that is my mistake right there. Just let me just turn around. Alright, logged, and our target lock. Press A to get to the engines, and then just do G, maybe attack them too. There you go, that is disabled. Then just dock with the guy and have fun. Just kill everybody on board, steal the ship, and get that extra cash. Hit that subscribe button. I'm gonna be posting a lot more videos on, well, each rank of Starship design and the best A, B, and C class ships you can build on that. There's gonna be 4 more videos on each of that for each of the Starship design ranks as such. Alright, peace out. See you in my next video.